Hi friends, welcome to your reading. This is Kay from Online Tarot. Let's go ahead and get a love message from your person. I have these love confession cards here. I'm going to pull 2 or 3 and then not uncover them until the end. So let's go ahead and see what wants to come out here. 1. I'm hearing just 2. Those 2 are perfect. Let's go ahead and dive in. We'll leave those for the very end. So stay tuned to see, how your person feels about you and there's, confessions, secret love confessions. So this love message oracle is going to give us an indicator on how, which direction this reading is going to go towards. This will help to decide if this is your reading or not. So, take it how it resonates. Feel free to watch the reading. If it doesn't resonate, it could resonate for you in the future. It's going to get 1 card, please. Clarify this connection. Let's clarify the connection and the main focus of the connection. Thank you. So I have different paths. You are not on the same page with the person you have in mind. The direction you want to move in are different. There's someone that you have been kind of forced into a separation with, and I feel like it's not something that you want. Obviously you are inquiring about this person, you're thinking about this person heavily, and like even though you guys are probably in some sort of separation, I do feel like your heart is still together. Like you're still kind of one there. Kind of wishy-washy which to grab first. So let's get these and then we'll dive into tarot just to help clarify that a little bit more. Because with this different paths, it could just be your energies that are forced to be on different paths in a daze, and it's so amazing. It's not a phase. I want you to stay with me. I think that's a song. It's Weak in the Knee, or Weak by SUV. And I feel like, your person knows that you guys have to go on different paths for whatever reason, but I feel like no matter what they do, they're realizing like it's not just like I'm hearing it's not puppy love, it's real love, and they're willing to do what it takes for you to stay. Like they want you to stay with them, they want you to be with them. And I want to come to correct or not at all. So this person could be realizing that the paths that you guys are on are not aligning, and they want to be able to like be on the same path, be on the same, like have the same end goal for some of you. Someone could literally be like moving away from you or moving in a different direction. Okay, so I have friends turn to lovers here on the top deck, so that could be significant there. Car dates. Lover, I hear the song by Taylor Swift, so Taylor Swift could be significant, or just that song is really cute, and they have, like maybe this person desires that kind of relationship with you, like they feel like that's something that you guys can have together, and I feel like the best relationships, you start out as friends first, right? So I have car dates. You could have had a lot of car dates, or you could have a lot of car moments, or like moments in the car where you guys end up sharing a lot of information, a lot of deep like thoughts, a lot of your insecurities, that kind of stuff, like to tell me how you feel. I feel like that's relative. In tattoos, so tattoos can be significant. I'm seeing somebody going with you to get a tattoo, or vice versa, you're going with them, and it's just like spontaneous, random, crazy, and they're like, yeah, I'll go with you, or you're like, yeah, I'll go with them, whatever. I feel like that's a fun like car date. Like you guys are driving in the car and they just like pull into the tattoo shop, and like that could be this person. They could be really spontaneous in that way. Maybe you guys are able to hang out right now, and like the car dates, all of the amazing times that you guys have had together, like it's going on an end. I'm hearing it's ending. I kind of, what's that movie Grease, where like in the beginning, like they have like this great romance, right? And I think it's like during the summer, they have this great romance, and it's it's amazing, you know, they want you to stay, or they want them to stay with each other. And you know, it is a lover scenario. You know, they do end up falling in love, and you know, they end up going on different paths only to be reunited again. So like maybe that's relevant there. With that friends turn to lovers and this lover card here, I do feel like your person has, I want to grab one more card, to be honest. That empty space is bothering me so much. So your person could be kind of, you know, like that too. I'm not usually picky, but that's kind of silly how much that empty space is bothering me. So I do feel like, you know, with this lover card, your person has a lot of, okay. So I just turned it to this, okay. Friends turn to lovers, friend of a friend. So you could have met this person through a friend. You know, I do feel like this is significant here for that whole, you know, I could have just grabbed it from the top for all of that. That was very dramatic. So maybe there's, like, maybe you guys being together would be dramatic or would be drama. You know, maybe you guys are on different paths for a reason. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get some tarot cards there. That whole thing was so funny. To work around. Maybe, you know, I'm hearing this person is beating around the bush. At first, like before you guys, you know, while you guys are still friends, this person is beating around the bush, and you know, they want to tell you how they feel. They want you to tell them how you feel. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify. Let's clarify this car date. Kind of what's going on in this car dates? What do we need to know? Thank you. I have the moon in reverse. That is a Pisces, so you could be dealing with the Pisces, or, you know, it could just be at a very emotional time. I think I mentioned earlier, you know, the car dates could be just you guys having like a special bond, a special moment, you know, in the car. That's like it's not considered a date, but it's just like you talking. Like I see someone, you know, parked at night, you know, and they're, you know, stargazing or looking at the city lights, and you know, they're just talking and having a meaningful conversation. And I feel like a lot of truth is being told during that time, a lot of clarity. Like you guys are sharing, you know, your inner truths, your inner deeper, darker secrets. And I feel like those car dates that, you know, you guys just talk, and you know, you look up and it's 2 a.m., you know, and I feel like those are the ones that really hit. And I feel like, you know, you guys are good friends first, you know, before you guys went into this connection, or before this connection turned into that type of energy. Clarify the different paths, please. Thank you. So I have the 8 of Wands in reverse. There's some kind of delay is what I'm hearing. You know, and maybe it's frustrating that you guys can't align. Maybe I feel like you're the one who's frustrated. You're frustrated that this can't be like this easygoing relationship. Like it kind of starts out rocky. And I say that because the 8 of Wands in the upright is movement, forward, speed. And with this the 8 of Wands in reverse is delay. There's something that's stopping this connection from just like being. And I have this Chariot in reverse. So there is some kind of like, it's unsuccessful. So like maybe you guys had an unsuccessful start, right? Like I'm seeing like the Chariot of like a chariot race, you know, and like somebody has a false start, like their horse is like doing something like eating or something like silly, not really paying attention. So maybe, you know, maybe this person wasn't paying attention to you at first. They just, you know, you guys were friends first and they weren't paying attention to you in that way. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify. Let's clarify this. Tell me how you feel. How is it that this person feels? They want to tell you how they feel, as well as you tell them how they feel. So tell me how you feel. 7 of Swords here in reverse. They want to confess something to you, like I said. They want to tell you the truth. And it's the same here, this moon card. Either they want to tell you the truth, or this is what happens, you know, this is at that same moment. And that's something that's really big, significant for them. Like it was something that they've never told anybody. It's something that they, like, it's a revelation. They probably didn't even know it until they talked to you about it. Like a revelation, like speaking, like having that moment, having that intimate conversation with you during that card day or during that time, you know. I feel like that really stuck with them, and it freed them from some sort of hold that you know, was, they had some sort of guard, you know, and all along they had the tools to like release it, but they didn't know until they like talked it out with you. I'm hearing, like, I feel like that was the point. That was when like they realized that they loved you, for like, they were like, wow, they really brought that out in me. They really brought that sense of, you know, change, sense of desire to willing to change. Clarify this tattoo card here, I guess. It's kind of sticking out to me. Okay, so I'm just going to take this bottom card, but I see the Emperor here in reverse. So the Nine of Cups, there is some kind of, you know, it is a romantic gesture. It's poetic. So maybe this person has some sort of romantic tattoo, or, you know, some sort of poetic tattoo that you really enjoy, or that you really love, or, you know, to have the tattoo card, or to have this tattoo card clarified by the Nine of Cups, and this saying, express your creativity with compassionate emotion. This person's tattoos must be something that really like is significant to them, right? So like maybe they don't have a lot of tattoos, maybe it's just one, because I just see the tattoo instead of tattoos with an S, so instead of tattoos. So I do feel like, you know, maybe this person's tattoo is something that's like really poetic and just like meaningful to them. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on here. This Friends turn to Lovers. I just saw the Hermit in reverse, and every time I see it, or if it comes out, I want to grab from the Hermit Tarot card, and I just so happen to have it out today, so I will grab it. So I feel like your person has something that they want to say, but they can't, because it was in the reverse, right? So let's go see, what is it that your person wants to say? Tell me how you feel. And it kind of landed on there too, so I'm curious to see. Maybe I need time for me. I need time for me, maybe, right? So the delays that are going on, this different paths, it could just be this person needing time to like figure out what it is that they truly want, or figure out what it is that they, you know, like, love relationships aren't always someone's focus in life. Sometimes they have other bigger things that they need to deal with, and I feel like that's what this person's going on. And like, all of these cards have these little cute flamingos in love on them, but I do feel like that's significant. You know, like, this person knows that you guys are moving in different paths, or you know that this person has to go off and do something, you know, go in a different path. But I feel like you guys will always have this connection. You guys will always have this moment. And even though they need time for them, like, you know that you guys will meet each other. Like, I'm seeing a path that kind of splits up and then meets back together. And I feel like that time apart is a really big time for your person and you to like learn that you really need each other in your life. You know, like, you kind of thought that you needed time, or your person thought that, you know, they needed time, but it was like, maybe they don't, you know, maybe they actually could have used you in their life. And so this person definitely has been thinking about this, and it's kind of hard for them to tell you that. I'm hearing. Okay, so let's continue. I'll stick these over here. Let's continue and get a couple more cards of clarification. I want to clarify that I need more time, or I need time for me, please. Clarify that card, please. Okay, Four of Swords in reverse. This person is exhausted. They're going through something that is really taking a toll on their psyche is what I'm hearing. Like they're not getting sleep. You know, they are restless, they're exhausted, they're stuck. There's something there that's causing this person to have these like restless nights. Let's clarify that. I'll get one more card just to clarify this Four of Swords in reverse. I feel like your person is not necessarily a control freak, but like somebody who needs that like they take comfort in the control, I guess, comfort in knowing what's going to happen, and like they probably don't know what's going to happen with you, so they're trying to figure out what's going on, right? They're needing time to think about it before they could either approach you, right? Like this is probably even before they approach you and tell you how they feel, or if, you know, if it's after and you guys are having to go separate ways, whatever the case is. I feel like there's some kind of frustration, and this person is thinking about, you know, how they're not giving themselves the best that they can. Like, for example, they know that you could be the best for them, but like the different paths that you guys are going on could be fixed, right? Like it's fixable. It's not something that's permanent. Like I mentioned, that path just kind of separating. Like maybe that's even planned, right? Like they kind of know that they just need a little time, and within that time, this person fails to realize that it's you. You know, they want you to stay with them. You want them to stay with you. You know what? Let's go ahead and look at those love confessions. I have need you and passion. Okay, so need you. You are so nurturing, magnetic, passionate queen or king in my life. Your light shines bright and guides me through the darkness. You feel like home to me, and I always feel very happy and comfortable in your presence. Thank you, my love, for always sending me healing energy and love. I need you and your energy even more now. It could be, you know, that different paths that, you know, you guys are on. Maybe this person is realizing, you know, the place that you hold in their life. I'm hearing like during this card day, during this time here, whatever it is, where you guys, you know, exchange feelings there, exchange your thoughts. This person starts to feel comfortable and starts to realize that, you know, it's always been easy to talk to you. It's always been easy. It's always been you, is what I'm hearing. It's always been you. Passion, you excite me on every level. The heat is rising between us. This is the intensity for my desire for you. I want you. I want your body, your mind, and soul. We will be one. It will be unlike anything we have ever experienced before. I have a lot of passion for you. You are such a passionate and magnetic queen or king, and I feel drawn to you. I love that they both have the same verbiage there. You know, maybe your person, you know, calls you king or queen. You know, maybe that's just how they feel about you. Maybe that's how they want to treat you, you know, and this energy makes me feel like, you know, they understand your worth because you guys were friends first, you know, and you guys have had this connection, and they want to give you everything that you've given back to them, you know, and, you know, the queens are the, you know, like the empresses, you know, are usually someone, I'm picturing, you know, the Queen of Cups. And, you know, that's somebody who pours into somebody who's nurturing and compassionate. And I feel like this person, you know, got that from you during this time. Maybe they told you something that was relatively like something that they needed to hide, right? Like they had it hidden for a while, and, you know, they released it. They told the truth. They got some sort of clarity while talking to you. They see you as someone who is nurturing their mind, body, and soul. And they see you as someone who's going to help them heal. I'm hearing that song. Tattoo by, I can't even, oh my gosh, I just lost it. But by Jordan Sparks. Like, you're on my heart like a tattoo is the only part that I keep hearing. So like you've left an impression on this person. And like ever since this moment here, like you're stuck on their heart. And like you excite them, you excite them on every level here. You have changed the way that they see like this in a daze, and it's so amazing. It's not a phase. I want you to stay with me. That seems That song is very passionate. That song is very like intense. Like this person feels like this really intense feeling that they can't hold back, right? Let's go ahead and get a letter confirmation I'm hearing and see who this person could be for you. If this is your reading, this could be significant. So right away I have A, B, A, V, D, Z, D. So those letters could be significant. It could be first, middle, last initial. I did see dad, so that could be significant. I don't know. One of you could be a dad. Anyways, if that resonated with you, I would love to know how. Please leave a comment, like this video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I would love to have you as a friend, and we'll see you in the next one.